Hi everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. One thing I've really struggled with over the years is finding that balance between writing, working and relaxing. If you're on Authortube, then you're also balancing a channel and all that goes with it alongside your writing and a day job and the kids, etc, etc. Now, being an author is my full-time job, though I will be clear that it doesn't pay me full-time, and so all that goes into my plans for my timekeeping, you've got to keep that in mind. I'm also chronically ill and disabled, so that has a knock-on effect. How much should I do of this, while also managing not to put myself into a flare or worse? So here are my tips for finding balance in the writing sphere. Number 1, make sure you always have time off. As you are all aware, I've been making time off one of my goals in my bi-monthly goals. I make sure that time off is always there, even if I don't manage to get something done. Too often the feeling is that because you've not completed your tasks, you need to earn your time off. And let me just be clear, that's crap. If you're juggling writing and a day job or writing and anything else, then you need to make sure that you have breaks away from writing and the like in your plans for the week, the month, etc. Not doing this is going to be the quickest way for burning out, and it might also have you leaving writing altogether. For balance, you need to have days when you write and days when you don't, and anyone who says anything differently is just plain wrong. Without this balance, you're going to end up burning the candle at both ends, and while it might need to be something you do occasionally, it shouldn't be your default position. Number 2, keep writing and fun stuff separate. By this I mean that if you like to hang out with your friends and watch a movie, don't then bring your tablet or whatnot and write during that time. I know that for those who do have other commitments, it's hard to carve out that writing time anyway, and then when you're taking time off, it can be tempted to bring along something and just make the occasional note here and there. This is not healthy, and it's not the way to keep that balance. If you're spending time with friends or eating out or whatever, then that time is for something other than writing, and that's okay. This applies to social media. Don't be not writing but answering comments here and there. The world will not end if you shut down the apps for a bit. Number 3, check in with yourself regularly. I know that right now I've just come out of the professional editing phase for Second Pang, or at least I'm in line edits for it, so I'm out of the professional developmental edit. I'm feeling a little burned out on editing, but that's okay because I don't have to go back in for a while. Learn to check in with yourself, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, or better yet, all of them, and see how you're feeling. Is your temper a little frayed? Do you find it hard to concentrate? Have you been eating and drinking enough? Have you spoken to your friends lately? Do you find yourself craving for a nap? All of these and more are good things to know about yourself, and checking in is a great way to do that. If you find that you do need a nap or sometimes just chill, then give yourself permission to do that. While it's hard sometimes when you've got a deadline or the like, it's still a good idea to have some idea of how you're feeling and what you're going through and what's going through your mind. This is how you skip out on a burnout, by nipping it in the bud before it hits you full on. And number 4, remember to communicate. Whether this is to loved ones, friends, family or the like, whether it's just to yourself, be sure to keep those lines of communication open. You are the only one who can tell your particular story, and it's important to strike that balance and take care of you. Taking breaks, checking in and having support from people outside of yourself are all very important ways to keep going and allow for your creativity to bloom. Too many times people forget that they are human and that they need to relax and recharge, and it's something that is so very, very important. Writing can be very isolating, and finding that balance between work and life can take a while, but it's so very much worth it. So keep going, make good choices and be kind to yourself. So there we go, those are my tips for finding balance between working and everything else. I know for me personally, it's taken me a while to get to the point where I have a good balance between the writing stuff and everything else. And keeping that balance is very important to me because I don't want to burn out, I don't want to ruin my creativity, and I don't want to end up not being able to do this anymore because I pushed myself too hard. So do you have any tips for balancing work life and everything else? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere, and you can sign up for my newsletter. And don't forget to pre-order Cramming Chronicles: A Second Pang, which is the second in the Young Adult Urban Fantasy series. And if you do pre-order, don't forget to grab the swag. And also don't forget to grab a ticket for The City in Birmingham in July 2023, where I'll be signing books. All the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.